We are live at 5. It's not 5 o'clock, though.
No, somewhere it might be.
Yeah, that's true. We are live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome. If you guys end up jumping on, please say hello. We missed you guys last week, right?
We did.
Now that it's just like when I used to do my morning devotions, which, by the way, I might be coming back on that this fall. Not every day, maybe once a week. So just saying, because I miss doing that with you guys live. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I mean, like whenever I did not do it, I like would miss you guys. Like when we didn't go on last week, I actually missed you guys. So yeah, so we do miss you when we're not on here with you, talking to you guys, chatting with you, real talk.
Yeah, coffee talk.
Yeah, coffee talk. Although we're not doing coffee at 7
No
o'clock
coffee.
in the evening. I can, but if Bob
I
drinks
can.
coffee at this time, he's not going to be
I could
sleeping
use some. My eyes are
anytime
tired.
soon.
It's been a long day.
I know. It has been a long day, but it's been a good day.
Good
So
day.
actually, we're going to share something with you guys. It has been a good day. It was a
Good day.
real good day.
Yeah, it was.
Like when we went out the house for a little bit. I want to share this with you guys before we talk about, the weekend and other things that God's been showing us this weekend. But I wanted some sushi. And one of our favorite places, if you guys are on here with us, please say hello. Let us know you're here. But one of my favorite places is called 707 Fusion.
Asian Fusion.
Oh, 707. Or 707 Asian Fusion.
Something like that.
Yeah. Here in Torrington. Absolutely love their food. It is all Asian food. It's Chinese, Japanese, Thai.
And the owners are great.
The owners are amazing, and they've already gotten to know us because we just, Bob goes in there, picks up our food and that kind of thing. They throw in extras in there. But anyway, they were closed today.
Closed on Mondays.
And I completely forgot that they were closed on Mondays. For some reason in my head, I was thinking they were closed on Tuesdays. But anyway, and I haven't had any sushi in a long time. It's been a while because we've been doing a lot of grilling, right? We've been doing a lot of grilling, vegetables and chicken and fish and a lot of zucchini. We're getting like an overabundance of harvesting zucchini, you guys. I mean, and like I'm talking about.
I'm starting to look like a zucchini. Look, I got a little stem. Little zucchini stem.
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of zucchini'd out right now. But I love zucchini. Don't get me wrong. I love it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be, trying to grow it or anything. We're not trying to grow it. It's growing. So yeah. So I was in the mood for sushi. And so I was like, well, I guess we could just go over to Stop and Shop. Stop and Shop has some sushi. At least I thought they did. There was nothing fresh or anything like that. I was like, wow, okay, well, let's run over to another store, Market 32. And so I know that they definitely have sushi there because they have someone that makes sushi daily there. And it's not as good as like when you go to a restaurant, obviously, but I was just in the mood for some, raw fish. So anyway, we went in there, picked up our sushi, left, and on our way out, there was a young couple on the outskirts of the plaza and with a child. The child must have been like maybe 5 or 6 years old. Little girl, husband and wife, and the big sign saying,
traveling.
Yeah, I am traveling, please help with gas, food, God bless you, that kind of thing. I usually turn away from that, but I happened to just look over for a second and I saw the wife and the child that was sitting in the chair, and it just
a van with Texas plates.
Yes, there was a van with Texas plates, but I look over and it's just something about her face, just like, I don't know, it just hit me here. And so we drive away, and then Bob was like, well, actually, we gave them $5. We just gave them $5. And then we drive away, and Bob's like, I can give them more. And I'm like, really? And I just looked at, do you want to give them more? Do you feel led to give them more? But he kept talking about it. So finally I said, well, let's turn around. If you're feeling led, then let's turn around. So we turned around, you guys, went around the block, came back around and stopped next to them. And as we stopped next to them, there was another young lady that was jumping out of her car and brought over to them some watermelon, and they were so pleased and everything. And she was even thanking us for stopping as well. And so we asked them, because Bob's like, we can fill up their tank if they need gas. So we asked him, well, can you drive to the gas station? There was a gas station literally around the block. And I said, are you on complete empty or can you make it to the gas station? He goes, oh, no, I can make it to the gas station. He even showed us, the tank and everything. I said, well, how about you follow my husband over there? I'll stay here with your wife and child, and we're going to fill up your tank for you. And he was so pleased. So I'm sitting, so I'm standing there talking to her, and her English was not that great. So she was using a translator, but they happen to be from Romania. And she's, Romanian, her daughter, he's Romanian. And I'm like, well, how did you end up here? But it just saddened my heart to hear that even they were going through a circumstance back home in Romania where they were being shunned, where they were being outcast because of the fact that they are religious, is how she said it, that they love God and they were not dressing the way the Romanians dress. They were different. And because they were different, they were being outcast. And so they were not accepted in Romania. And so they came to the United States for a better opportunity. And even here, you guys, what hurt my heart is that she said is that they're not being accepted here. I mean, they are immigrants, yes. They do not have papers, but they're trying to find work and trying to do everything that they can to get papers. And no one's helping them, is how she put it to me. And that just really hurt my heart, because you know what? We're supposed to be a country that gives freedom, because I even said to her, I said, well, you have the freedom here. And she says, no, we don't. And that really hurt my heart. I forgot to tell you that, but she said that. And because I know that we don't have, what's the word? I know that there's not always opportunities for everyone, in the United States, but there is. If you really look for it, there is. And there may not always be an opportunity for someone who is an immigrant. It's sad to say, but there really isn't. But because we are a country that loves God, and we should be doing all that we can to help one another and to help God's children, to help God's people. And that wasn't happening for them. And so now they're heading back to Texas, because I guess originally they're from Texas, right? So originally they are from Texas. They went from Romania to Texas and then came up here for opportunities for work. And he didn't find anything. And so now they're heading back to Texas. And that's the reason why they needed money for gas and food and stuff like that. But it was sad, wasn't it? And I wish we could have done more. Like we would have brought them in to our home and everything, you know what I mean? So yes, Lori. Yes. Hi, Lori. Please do keep them in prayer. They were such a beautiful little family. I mean, we prayed with them and they held our hands and we gave them hugs and we did what we could, in the moment. Beautiful people, but yes, definitely keep them in your prayers. It's Alex and Denisa, right? Alex, Denisa, and Sophia. Beautiful family. And so I really, I know that God's with them, and I know that they will have opportunities, and that they will have a bed to sleep in. I mean, they're sleeping in their car, and that's sad to me. And she said, she was sharing with me that it was just so difficult these last few days, that it's been so humid and hot. Imagine how it is in Texas if it's humid here.
Might be hotter here.
Well, probably because of the humidity. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, because you know what? If you see someone, on the streets, don't assume that they are there because of selfish reasons, because I do sometimes, we do sometimes assume that, and we don't usually stop. And I just something was telling me that I needed to stop. Wow. Oh, it just saddens my heart that we're living in a time right now where we can't comfortably live, that we can't, we're just all surviving, and it's just sad. It is not a time where we're all living abundantly and able to do things, without struggle. And it's just the time that we live in right now is just so hard on families, and it's just so sad, and it just really just. Okay, honey.
Okay,
you take it on.
It was hard during Jesus' time too. It's always hard. Life is supposed to be hard. Okay, enough hard.
Whew. So yes, just keep them in your prayers.
Yeah.
And but on another good note, I wanted to share also something beautiful that happened this weekend with you guys, because it really truly was beautiful. And
Carl D's in the house. Hey, Carl.
What's up, brother? Long time no see. Hi, Marianne. So this weekend we went to an outreach in Waterbury, in the hoods of Waterbury. I won't even mention the park or anything like that, but we went out into the hoods of Waterbury to bless the families and to bless the children. Pastor Peter O'Neill is the one that put it all together and brought together in unity so many different ministries, including ourselves. And we went out there to just bless those little feet from those, the children. I mean, there were hundreds, I'm talking hundreds of book bags with school supplies that were put into these book bags that were giving away to the families, with children. Someone that donated brand new bicycles, you guys. Brand new bicycles of all different sizes, from like young also. And helmets from young to like, I don't know, 12 years old, 13 years old. It was amazing to see the smiles and the excitement on the children to receive these gifts. We had face painting going on and canvas painting going on. And then there was another ministry there with hundreds of boxes filled with women's necessities, from like underpants, from underwear to bras, brand new, any other kind of necessities, that they need for that time of the month, it was all taken to families, hundreds of it. And
cases
what else?
Of water,
oh my gosh,
pallets of water,
Dunkin'
and Donuts, coffee,
potato chips and popcorn, all
soda.
Donated. And it was just, and we had Derek Graham and his worship band that was there, the worship team that was there, also bringing music, to the park. And it was just amazing. It was such a hot and humid day. Talk about, I had a hat on because my hair would have been like crazy. It was hot and humid Saturday. You guys know it truly was. But it was so worth it. It was so worth it to see these kids just so happy and excited, and just to see the unity in our ministries together, gathered. It was amazing.
The family came together. It was fun.
It was so much fun. It really was. And then in the area, there was a whole gospel weekend going on. So there were gospel churches in different corners in the area that were outside, that were just praising and worshiping and giving a word. So like God took over that corner, I'm telling you. It was totally insane. It was so cool. It was great. I loved it, and I can't wait to do it again. It was just awesome. As much as I hemmed and hawed.
We had a bunch of kids
because I knew it was going to be hot and humid. Yes, it was just so good. It truly was so good. But yes, and I posted all that, for those of you that want to just check it out and see all the different photos and all the excitement that happened throughout the day. And it was really, really good. Yeah, it was good. So yeah, so tell them about your little exciting thing that's been happening this weekend.
Okay. Like I get excited about nature. Kellyn
We
said,
both do. You guys know me. I totally love God's creation.
so been loving the hummingbirds, but this year I noticed that the little brown bats are back. I remember when I was a kid seeing bats all over, but lately, last few years, they're actually endangered.
Since
there has
2021,
been, there has been
yes.
bats around, but I've noticed them at dusk. The bats are back.
Yes, we have like 2 or 3 flying around around our yard and our back, the backyard
And through the trees.
and through the trees.
They're amazing.
So it's so exciting to see that we have bats again. You guys remember, for those of you that are on here right now that I know, because you're, I would say around our age, back in the day we used to see bats all the time. I mean, Bob, don't mention what you used to do. But right, growing up, we used to see bats all the time. And so
bats. Don't give me a bad bat rap.
I didn't say that now, did I?
You didn't, but you were thinking it.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing. See, he just gave himself away, you
No,
guys. Shame on you. God forgives you. But yes, Carl says, I love nature too. Yes, we love it. But that's God's creation, brother. That is God's creation. How can we not love it?
Yeah, and it's like the bats are blind. They have eyesight, but the way they can fly at night with their echolocation and just weave through the trees and the corners and how fast.
I know we were there late last night actually watching, because it was truly fascinating to see how quick they were going in, weaving through the trees and above our heads and everything. It was really, really cool.
Yeah, we'll be back out there.
But you know what's awesome, even more awesome about that? No beetles or mosquitoes. And we have so many that come to that come around our deck when we have lights on or anything. Like so many beetles that usually come around, and mosquitoes. They love me. The mosquitoes love me. I could be right next to Bob and they don't even touch them. They're not around with these bats, and I love it. I love it.
They can eat their weight in insects in the night.
Yeah. So tell them what their favorite insect is.
Beetles.
Isn't that crazy? They crunch
Your
down.
nemesis.
Yeah, they literally use
like
their
chips for
teeth
them.
to crunch
Nice
down
crunchy
on the
beetle.
beetles. And
I might try one later if I can find
okay, that's gross. So yeah, that's their favorite. You would think it was mosquitoes, but it's not. It's the beetles. That's their favorite. But yeah, it was kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see the bats
They
again.
could be talking about music too. Maybe the Beatles are there.
But we're actually considering, as you guys know, I have my birdhouses. So we're actually considering maybe even doing getting a bat house. Wouldn't that be cool?
How about whole bat cave?
Well, I don't know about that.
For us.
Yeah, no.
Be like Bruce Wayne. You drive our car and then.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, maybe we'll see. But yeah, it is just such an amazing creature. It truly is. And we were fascinated by the bumblebee this weekend too, but we won't say too much about that because there is a writing coming from that, because there's a lesson in the bumblebee. So I'll be sharing that with you guys in my blog.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's like a lesson in everything.
There
you take
is.
the time to look.
There is a lesson from God through everything, through all creation. And when I say all creation, I'm talking about you guys too. All creation. And it is amazing. Of course, we haven't really heard anything yet about the brown bats, but I think it's coming. Because bats, believe it or not, negatively, biblically, it's not a good thing, but again, it is an amazing creature of God. It is an amazing creature of his. And anything that is a creation of God to me is beautiful. Even the cute little bat. And the fact that they're coming around again, which is cool. That means they're possibly not going to be endangered. But maybe they won't be anymore.
Maybe they won't.
Yeah.
I hope they're not. It's nice to have them back.
Yeah, it is really cool. So that's what we got for you guys today. What's up, Lydia? Miss you guys. I'm so glad that we came on with you, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your week. go out there and be
Be
a
a blessing
blessing
to
to someone
someone.
else, as we were a blessing to the Romanian family and all those amazing kids this weekend. What a blessing that was. And you know what? We blessed them, but we were also blessed, you know,
Get
and that
more
was
than
what
you
was
receive.
cool. Exactly. We just got to
No,
keep giving.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
Wait, what did you say? Say it
You
again.
get more than you receive. You get more than you give.
Yeah. Something like that.
Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
We love you guys. See you later. Bye.